Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing, man? Um, Figured I'd jump on, and I know a lot of people have been waiting on the completion of the new turbo manifold for Donatello. So I figured I go ahead and get on here and give some content on it, man, and give some content on my old manifold as well. That you see right here to the right. And of course, the new manifold is here on the left. So, a lot of people have been asking me about the manifold, how's it coming out and stuff like that. I've actually posted videos of it completed. I actually posted videos of it in the process of being built. So, just wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys. So, first I'm gonna start with this one. So, I've had this manifold. This manifold has probably been on the car for about a little over 10 years. It had a great run in. It's been on Donatello for, like I said, a little over 10 years. Been quite a while, and it was starting to crack in some areas. I don't know if I could. You probably won't be able to see them, but actually, I posted some of the cracks in this manifold on Instagram, and I believe Facebook as well, where it had started cracking like around the collector, around a lot of the primaries, just started cracking a lot of spots. We started to tried to repair some stuff, but it just, it worked for a little while, and then it would crack somewhere else. So it was just time for me to get a new manifold. So that's what we did. So went ahead and just bit the bullet, man, and just had another one made. This one has doesn't owe me anything. It did great while it lasted. I mean, it's just a manifold that we put together, back in the day. This was a huge upgrade for me back in the day, man, because I mean, compared to what I was running, this was a heck of an upgrade. So yeah, man. So I end up making this wastegate flange for my wastegate. But hey, like I said, that manifold held up great, man. Until it started cracking, of course. So it's time to get a new one at that point. So it's no point in trying to keep patching it up and trying to keep welding spots, and it just keeps cracking, and like no matter where you weld. So say if you got a crack here, you weld that up, it'll crack somewhere else. So I was like, you know what, screw it. It's time for a new manifold. So with that being said, I had this one built. So this one was built by a buddy of mine by the name of Jonathan Boswell. He actually works for KLM Race. He's one of the employees at KLM Race, and he made this manifold for me. I cannot thank this guy enough for taking the time out to make this beautiful manifold here he has made for me. This is really nice manifold, man. So this one here should last me a lifetime. So I mean, the weight comparison between these two manifolds is ridiculous. Even without the wastegate on it, it's still heavy and stout. Well, a lot more heavier and stout than this one. And if you look, of course, this manifold has got thicker schedule pipe, rather this having, thinner schedule pipe. So of course that made up the weight difference too. But this is a lot more durable, way more durable than this cheap old eBay manifold that I had. That this actually started out as a Honda B series manifold, and I just took a flange from I think it was a Kia 95 to 97 Kia Sophia manifold that from the factory. It actually comes, it looks like a header from the factory, and I just took and cut that off and welded it to this. So hey, I made it work. It worked great for years. Loved it. I definitely wasn't disappointed in it, but of course when it started cracking, I had to go ahead and do this here. So glad I did it. Very glad I did it. Very pleased with the outcome. Very pleased with the work. You know, Jonathan is a great person. If anybody wants anything built by him, he does intercooler piping. He does, of course, he does manifolds. He does a lot of stuff. He does custom turbo kits, stuff like that. So, so yeah, man, just you can hit up Jonathan Boswell. I believe he's on Facebook. But if you're having problems, if you're having issues finding him, contact me. Let me know. Writing, you know, comment below. Contact me on Instagram or Facebook. Inbox me, PM me, whatever. Like I said, or you could leave your comments below on after this video. Leave your comments below if you're interested in getting a manifold done or some intercooler piping fabbed up, stuff like that. Jonathan Boswell is the man. He was referred to me by another buddy of mine who races Hondas by the name of Charles Sinkler. I call him Keen for short. Some people know him as Keen, some people know him as Charles. So I call him Keen because that's how I met him. You know, when we actually met street racing. So, but yeah, man, this manifold is this is a really nice manifold, man. I'll show you guys. You know, I mean, it's, you know, the welds are really, really nice. You know, everything about this thing is just killer. It's just awesome. It's got that Mosworks flange on it that I actually did some content on before I actually gave it to Jonathan, so I could do some content on it. But there's my 46mm wastegate. I think that's an excess power. That thing's old too. I've been running this for years as well. But yeah, man, this is that manifold I was having built that everybody was asking about, and like I said, man, it came out awesome. Just 100% awesome. Like I said, this thing is heavy duty. I don't know if I can get inside there. Kind of dark. But yeah, that's my 46mm gate and all that. So it's also got titanium studs and nuts, so that's for even more durability. But yeah, man, this thing came out sweet. I'm excited. I can't wait to get it on the car. I met up with Jonathan today to get it from him, and of course he forgot my gaskets. But it's okay. I'm probably gonna get them from him this weekend, probably tomorrow or Sunday. I think he said he was gonna meet up tomorrow, which is Saturday. So actually, hold on. Yeah, shoot, it's after 1 o'clock. So yeah, well, it's after 12. So yeah, it's already Saturday. So I'll be meeting him later on today. So yeah, man, I just want to jump on and share this with you guys, you know, and I know a lot of guys have been asking about the manifold, you know what I mean? So this is the new one, of course, and this is the old one. This is the one Donatello's been running for quite some time. So it was time for an upgrade, man. I mean, this manifold was getting beat up, so it served its time, you know. Definitely don't regret having it. I had some fun with it for sure, but now I'm definitely going to have fun with this one. So it's just, you know, as you can see, it's just a far more better manifold. It's where I want to say he used schedule 10 pipe, you know, to make this schedule 10 tubes to, you know, he tigged all that together, man. It look, his weld work is just awesome. This guy's a beast for sure. He is a true beast. And again, Jonathan, I really appreciate all your time and you know, all the effort you took and all the you know, the expertise that you used to put into this manifold, man. I really do appreciate it. I can't thank you enough. I really, really appreciate it. Big shout out to Jonathan Boswell for this beautiful work and getting this done for me, and big shout out to Keen, which is, some of us know him as Charles Sinkler. You know, he referred me to Jonathan, so that was awesome. It's cool, man. I'm just glad. I'm blessed to have the people that I have in my circle to help me out with this, and I really appreciate it. So I do really appreciate it. This is an awesome piece, man. Like I said, I can't wait to get it installed. So, but I'll give you a grand tour of the old manifold here. So like I said, this was a manifold flange that I just made out of, I think, I want to say this was an old piece of pipe thread I used. I can't remember what the heck this was, man, but it worked. That's all I know. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I used a threaded pipe nipple for the other flange that I made on my other car, and this is just a just a piece of pipe, and I just made a flange for it, and hey, it worked for years, man. But like I said, that's just the old like Kia Sophia 95 to 97 flange, and the reason why this flange works better is because the Kia factory Kia manifold came with a tubular style manifold from the factory. So all you had to do was just cut the primaries out and just find you a turbo manifold of any kind, cut the manifold off of it, and just weld that right to it. And that's what I did. Worked out for me at the time, worked great. But you can pretty much use any manifold you want, but for some reason this design manifold, just the way my engine bay set up, it fit pretty nice, so I just wanted to go back with something similar to what I had. So with that being said, that's what I did, and you see how it turned out. I mean, it turned out great, man. And once again, I can't thank you guys enough for Charles and Jonathan for getting this done for me. Me and Charles Sinkler have been friends for a long, long time, and he's always been on my neck about, man, you need to get your new manifold. Boy, you need some better slicks. So I got some better slicks now, and I got a better manifold. So he can't jump on my back no more. I'm sure he'll find something else to jump on my back about, but he can't. When it comes to the slicks and the manifolds, he can't do it no more. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on and show everybody, the nice manifolds here. Well, the nice manifold. this one was nice at a time, but it's old. And like I said, it's just falling apart, man. Falling apart. Flange is still good. Flange is still durable, but the manifold is pretty much done. But it's done its time. Don't owe me anything. So hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said, it's time for upgrade. Sometimes, you run things for so long, and it's just, they get to where they're beyond repair. So you just have to kind of upgrade. And this manifold has been through a lot and took me through a lot too, with old Donatello. So it's definitely got me through a lot of race events. That manifold actually, back in 2022, I won down in Buzz Creek, Maryland. We were there for Fun Ford Fever Classic, and I always get into what's called the stick shift class. Well, I'm the only 4-cylinder that races in that class. All the other guys had 5 Mustangs, Coyote Mustangs, anything from a Fox body to a SN95 to a New Edge, S550s, all that. And I end up winning that class. I end up winning the stick ET class. Won second place back in 2022 with this manifold. So yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it's been a good manifold to me, but I'm just glad that I decided to go ahead and upgrade to this. And like I said, as y'all can see, this thing is beautiful. But I'm just rambling. Don't pay me no attention. Just excited, man. Just really excited. And the cool part is too, also, man, Jonathan made me this little. Well, he modified this Allen wrench for me to get the bolts for the wastegate. So just in case I gotta remove it or something like that, he made me this shorty Allen wrench to get up into tight spots on this thing, because it's got some fairly tight spots on it. So yeah, he definitely hooked me up with that too. So help me get them off if I need it. So shouldn't have to take it off. Hopefully I don't. But if I do, hey, he hooked me up with a little fab wrench there to get it off, a little Allen wrench. I can't remember what size this is. I don't even know. I can't remember what size that was. But yeah, man, my man hooked me up. So I'm super duper excited about this thing. This is really nice. And I cannot wait to get it on the car to see how it performs. I definitely know it's going to have a different sound to it. With this stainless. Stainless just flows so much better, so much smoother than the old thin eBay casting manifolds that they make, the old thin tube ones. But like I said, man, back then back then I really couldn't find anybody to make me anything, and then on top of that, like there wasn't a whole lot of options for an Escort GT 91 through 96 for a turbo manifold. I mean, of course you had what was called the BP26 manifold from Japan, but that was a log without an external wastegate. And then I think they had another one on eBay that was stainless. It was really for Miata, but it was tubular like this, didn't have a wastegate. And then of course they have, that manifold wasn't out back then. But yeah, man, back then there wasn't a whole lot of choices, so that's why I went ahead and I chose this Honda B Series manifold. And I actually got this manifold from another good friend of mine by the name of Larry Dickerson. So Larry Dickerson is a good buddy of mine, has been a buddy of mine for several years, and he's got an Escort GT as well. I wish he would pull the thing out and so he could race with me this year, but I think he's scared of Jasmine, so he's scared of Jasmine. Don't want to admit it, but he is. But sorry, Larry. You know how to throw it out there, homie. but yeah, man. I got this manifold from Larry, and as a matter of fact, that primary wasn't done. So like right here where it's welded, all three of these were welded up when I got this manifold, and then this one was not. So I had a friend of mine by the name of Danny Atkins. Danny Atkins actually welded that piece in for me way back in the day. And then before we knew any better, so when Danny welded it up, of course, it warped that flange. It warped this flange right here. So I took it to the machine shop here local to me, and all the guys I knew down at the machine shop, they straightened it for me and then milled it. And then they ported it, and then, hey, sent me on my way, man, and it worked great ever since, up till now. So I'll probably be hanging this manifold on the wall, just to, just in remembrance, have you have old parts, man, that you've used on your car, stuff like that, and they break, and then you hang them up. But yeah, man, just want to basically get on real quick, man, and just share this with y'all, and let you know how this wonderful manifold came out that Jonathan built. And again, Jonathan Boswell, I do appreciate it. You've helped me out a whole hell of a lot here with this manifold. And big shout out to you, and big shout out to Charles Sinkler for referring me to Jonathan. Great guy, great customer service. Like I said, if anybody needs anything made, stainless, aluminum, he's the man. And if you need to get in contact with him, let me know, and I will get you in contact with him. No problem. So thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate everybody that showed love and support. Please like and subscribe to the videos, to the content. I do my best to try to have nice, detailed content so everybody can, understand and everybody can learn. If you have questions, feel free to DM me in either my Facebook, my Instagram, or you can, leave some comments on my YouTube channel if you have any questions about anything. And I don't mind answering them. If I don't have the answer, I'll find it for you. And, either way, we'll get it worked out. So I want to say thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. And, like I said, I hope everybody is getting some type of, learning, educational information off of my content, because like I said, I do my best to do them as detailed as possible. If there's any videos that somebody wants me to put out there about anything on an Escort GT, LX, whether it be first gen, second gen, or third gen, let me know. And I don't mind putting something together. So that way I can make sure I try to cover a lot of bases, on my channel. That way everybody understands and everybody, can learn from, what I'm putting out here. So thanks, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for the people that have been inboxing me and stuff, and DMing me and asking questions and stuff like that, and letting me help them out, coming to me with their ideas, and ask me what I think and what's my opinion and stuff like that. So I do appreciate it. So I really do appreciate it, guys. Keep the questions coming. I don't mind answering them for you. So yes, once again, thank you. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and this is going to conclude this video. So like I said, if anybody's got any questions about either one of these manifolds, let me know. I'll give you information on any of them. And like I said, one more time, I want to shout out to Jonathan Boswell for making this manifold for me, and big shout out to my buddy Charles Sinkler for actually referring me to Jonathan Boswell to get this manifold made for me. So I do appreciate it. So thanks, guys. I'm gonna hop off, and that's gonna conclude this video. So hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Peace out, everybody.